So this is going to be a tutorial on how you can use Office 365 to share a PowerPoint, and you can use Office 365 to share anything, but this tutorial is going to be showing on how to share a PowerPoint. So if you are working on a project with somebody else who's in a different building, different state, different city, whatever, you guys can both work in collaboration with each other on the same file, as opposed to emailing back and forth and taking up time and just the frustration levels of it. So I'm on Office 365. If your organization or business may give you access to an Office 365 account, if you don't have it, I believe you can get a subscription for like $8 a month off to Office 365. And I recommend it if your business doesn't provide it. Google Docs and spreadsheets and such, they work. But in my personal opinion, Microsoft Office has some better quality products out there, but that's just me. So anyways, going back to this, I'm in Office 365. I'm going to open up PowerPoint because that's what we're going to be focusing on. And then I'm going to open up a file that I have. So you would either create a new file or open up a file that you've been working on. I think I opened up the wrong file for this example, but this is just an example. Just ignore some typos that you might see on there. Yeah, there are some typos on here. Just ignore that. Anyways, so we have a file here, and we want to collaborate with somebody. We want to share this file with somebody else because we're going to both be working on it. So this is Office 365. This is an online version of accessing PowerPoint. This means you need to have internet connection. And another thing to remember in regards to the differences between using something in Office 365, whether it be PowerPoint, Word, Excel, Access, whatever. The items in Office 365, there are some differences between the what's on the online version and the ones actually downloads to your computer. The differences, there's not a lot. It probably about 85% of them, and everything's the same. But the 10-15%, there can be some differences if you're using a Microsoft product like PowerPoint on your computer. You may see that there are some services that you could do whenever it was locally downloaded on your computer that you can't use in the cloud. So just be aware of that. It's not a whole lot, but it's enough that it can be frustrating if you happen to be trying to use a service that's not accessible in 365, which is the cloud. So I have a presentation here. And what I'm going to do on the right-hand side, you'll see where it says share. And there's two ways that you can share this document with somebody. If you know their email address, you can go ahead and type in their email. And I'm going to use one of my emails. And I want to put a message on there of saying, hey, I need help, please. Okay, so I got an email. I'm going to hit send. Okay, so that email is being sent, and my email will receive it as if I'm sharing it with somebody else. Okay, so that's one way you can share it. Another way that you can share this document, and there my email just beeped on my phone saying I received that email. Another way you can share this is by clicking share. And you'll see there's ways that you can share links. So anyone with this link can edit. Let's click on that. So basically, if you leave it selected at this, anyone with a link can edit it. And that means if they need to do any kind of updates or changing or any kind of formatting changes, they're able to do that. And then by clicking here is you're allowing them to edit it. If you don't want them to have editing purposes and just be able to do a review of it, then uncheck it. But if you want them to edit it, check it. You can set expiration dates and passwords and such. For our purposes here, we want to collaborate with somebody where everybody has editing capabilities so that everybody can work on this together. So we're going to leave it like this and hit apply. And we're going to hit copy link. And say you don't know a person's email. You're working with them, you're working in collaboration on a project, but you don't necessarily know their email. So what you can do is click copy, and you can go to their social media. I'm going to open up Messenger here. I'm going to pause this for a second. Okay, so I want to open up Messenger, and I have my husband pulled up here. And I did this earlier, as you can see, but I messed it up. So I'm going to do this again, and he's going to wonder why he's getting these links in his messenger, but that's okay. It's one of the perks of being married to me. So all I did was Control V, or you do this the other way. You can control V is the shortcut if you're on a PC, but let me show you the other way you can do this. To paste it, you can just also right click and hit paste. Okay, those are different ways that you can paste. And then you would hit enter, and now he's receiving that link again. That's okay. And so he can open it up, wondering why in the world this crazy woman is sending him this link, but that's okay. I can explain that when he gets home. Anyways, so those are two ways that you can share it. You can share it by direct email if you know the person's email, or you can just copy the link and send it to them in whatever format, Facebook Messenger, Google Hangouts, Slack, whatever. So now let's see what happens. So I sent this email out earlier. The first way we did it, shared it, was by sending an email. So I'm going to open up that email so you can see how it looks for the recipient of the email. So I'm going to pause this while I open up that email. So I got the email, and it looks something like this. It's saying that Tasha Penwell is wanting to share presentation 5 with me. So then I get this message saying Tasha Penwell shared a file with you, and Tasha Penwell sent this message. It's like, hey, I need help, please. So the recipient of this message, I open it by clicking on that thing you just saw me click on. And it's slow because my internet's slow. Okay, so this is the document that I open up from the email. So this one, it's kind of hard to tell the difference because they both say Tasha Penwell and they both have the same tab name. But just trust me, this is the original one, this tab right here. This is the one that I opened up from OneDrive. Like, I'm a person who's requesting help from somebody else. And this is the one that I received as a request from somebody else. And I'm able to, because I make sure that I had editing access, I'm able to go in here and make some changes. Like, say I want to italicize this and make it italics, say I want to bold this or make it unbold. It was already bold. I can make those kinds of edits. I can delete words if I want to. And then I hit save. Actually, because it's the cloud automatically saves stuff. You don't have to manually save it. So that's another benefit of using the cloud. Again, you need to have internet connection for it to automatically save. So I made a couple of changes here, italicized that, unbolded that, and deleted a word. It's automatically saved. Now I want to go to the original one, the person who requested help. And if I go to that same slide here, you can see how it's italicized, unbold, and the word's deleted. And you can also see how this green bar right here, this green block, and it says TP for Tasha Penwell. It shows that I'm actually in that block right now. So again, it's kind of hard to see the difference. It's easier when you're actually working with somebody else who's got a different name and different initials. But just trust me on this. This is a really good collaboration tool, and this is how you can get started on that. So if you have any questions, please let me know. Thank you.